So a lot has happened with Tesla stock and Elon Musk. Just in case you're wondering why the stock has been so volatile, people are trading this stock on the upside, but they're also trading it on the downside by shortening it. However, short sellers have lost more than $8 billion since the election. So I know you don't have much time to follow the news every day, so that's where I come in. So welcome to last week's Tesla news. MarketWatch reported on Tuesday Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to run Trump's Department of Government Efficiency. President-elect late Tuesday announced Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy will lead the Department of Government Efficiency in an effort to dismantle government bureaucracy. Both will be tasked with cutting excess regulations and wasteful expenditures and restructuring government agencies, Trump said in a statement. This will send shockwaves through the system and everyone in government waste, which is a lot of people, Elon said. The announcement was light on specifics, such as how they intend to cut. Musk has previously spoken on slashing $2 trillion from the nearly $7 trillion federal budget, or how spending will be defined as wasteful according to Trump. The Doge project, a play on words named after the cryptocurrency touted by Musk, will provide advice and guidance, and will work with the White House Office of Budget and Management to drive larger-scale structural reform and create an entrepreneurial approach to the government never seen before. Trump said their work will conclude no later than July 4th, 2026, the anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So this is what happened. The initiative, which Trump compared to the Manhattan Project, will focus on dismantling bureaucracy, reducing regulations, and cutting wasteful expenditures. The initiative aims to address the federal government's annual $6.5 trillion in spending by identifying and eliminating waste and fraud. Trump emphasizes the department would operate from outside the government, structured to bring an entrepreneurial approach to federal operations. Ramaswamy responded to the announcement on X, "We will not go gently." The department's primary objectives includes restructuring federal agencies, reducing government regulations, cutting wasteful spending, creating accountability measures, implementing structural reforms. The administration states this effort will make the U.S. government more accountable to citizens while promoting economic growth through reducing bureaucracy. Dan Ives, with Wedbush Securities Global Head of Tech Research, said that Elon Musk's White House influence is a poker move for the ages.
You think will be a game changer for Tesla? And maybe we should start there with kind of the immediate kind of investable implications of all this. Some might say, hey, this is now a major distraction for Musk, but he's shown himself to have a pretty wide berth.
It's a poker move for the ages, for Musk, because autonomous now is going to get accelerated, I think, potentially 2 to 3 years. The AI, that's the key piece. For Tesla, I think that's worth $1 trillion alone. And when you look on the federal agency side, look, essentially, federal agencies were the teachers. Musk was the student. Say he was in detention. Now he becomes the principal. So as this all plays out now, it's a huge sort of seat at the table. And for Musk and Tesla, I view this as a game changer from unlocking value, but especially Musk's influence is not going to stop here. I expect more of it, especially when it comes to China and AI.
Tesla is expected to set a new sales record in the last quarter, but it might not be enough to avoid a decline in full-year sales, according to researcher Troy Deslight. The Elon Musk-led company needs to deliver at least 514,926 units in the last quarter to beat its 2023 delivery numbers of nearly 1.81 million. So this is what's going on. Tesla has to deliver at least 514,926 units in the last quarter if it is to beat its 2023 delivery numbers of nearly 1.81 million. According to Dislike, both China and global sales are expected to set new records in the fourth quarter. Tesla's highest quarterly delivery numbers to date was in the last quarter of 2023, when the company delivered 484,507 vehicles worldwide. According to research, Tesla's Model Y sales in the US and in Europe are down this quarter as compared to the corresponding period last year. 17,300 Tesla sales in China last week is pretty good. Both China sales and global sales are expected to set new records this quarter. What is going to go into the Republican tax package next year? Donald Trump and Republicans are expected to move relatively quickly in a new year to address the upcoming expiration of their 2017 tax cuts, while also tackling other tax policy priorities. On tax credit that appears on track for elimination is the Inflation Reduction Act provision that can provide up to $7,500 to buyers of electric vehicles. The likelihood of EV credit getting repealed is really high, an expert said. The Inflation Reduction Act currently has the credit running until 2032. However, now this date might be moving up. In general, legislation that's passed on a partisan basis is almost certainly the first on the chopping block for repeal in some way, shape, or form. And that could be for realistic basic revenue reasons. The upcoming Republican tax package has been estimated to cost $4 trillion, so repealing parts of the IRA would be a way of getting back revenue and offset the price tag. Ark Invests Cathie Wood thinks that a Trump administration would be great for innovation.
I don't think the criticism about tariffs is going to play out in terms of 100% across the board. That's not what we're talking about here. I think President Trump is very pro-growth, and he's not going to do anything to impede growth in that way. He wants the dollar down. He thinks that will make us more competitive. What I think will happen is the returns on invested capital in the United States relative to those elsewhere in the world, they're going to increase, and that is going to attract more capital, which will actually boost the dollar. Now, in terms of interest rates, the dollar going up is anti-inflationary, as is the productivity growth associated with a burst in activity caused by lower tax rates and other incentives for investing. So if inflation is going to surprise on the low side of expectations, that's going to be very good for innovation-driven strategies. What happened during the last 4 years, actually, is the burst of inflation caused by many things, but COVID, supply chain, money growth exploding. Even though the Fed has gotten all of that under control, I think a lot of investors have had trouble believing that it would stay under control. The way inflation will stay under control is productivity growth, and we're already seeing strong productivity growth thanks to artificial intelligence and other new technologies.
MarketWatch on Tuesday. Tesla is likely to thrive in a Trump administration. Tesla's market capitalization is worth roughly 2.5 times that of Ford and 2 times that of General Motors, with the EV maker comfortably holding on to its $1 trillion plus valuation on expectations it stands to benefit from a Donald Trump presidency. Analysts at Deutsche Bank set out on Tuesday to explain how exactly they see Tesla benefiting from a Trump administration given the close association of Elon Musk and Trump, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, and others in a future government. Since Election Day, Tesla has added more than $300 billion in market cap and crossed the $1 trillion threshold for the first time since 2022. Shares are up nearly 70% this month compared with an advance of about 12% for the S&P 500 index SPX. There was a sense that a Trump victory was increasingly being perceived as a positive for the stock given Elon Musk's very strong support of the campaign. However, the magnitude of the move over the past week has surprised us, an analyst said. Beyond attributing the price action to tactical factors such as retail exuberance, algos, and short covering due to the lack of near-term negative catalysts. There's potential for benefits to Tesla's EVs, robotaxi plans, and even humanoid robots, the analyst said. The biggest uncertainty is China. Trump is the most pro-stock market president. President-elect Donald Trump's pro-business policies could potentially drive the stock market in unprecedented levels, according to Jeremy Siegel, a finance professor at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. So what happened? Siegel, speaking on CNBC, suggested that Trump's policies could have a significant impact on the stock market. Following the Trump election, the market already experienced a surge, with investors banking on the pledge of tax cuts and deregulations to drive growth and benefit risk assets.
President Trump is the most pro-stock market president we have had in our history. He measured his success in his first term by how well the stock market did. So, it seems to me very unlikely that he's going to implement policies that are going to be bad for the stock market. And in addition, the bond market, we're beginning to talk about the bond vigilantes again. I thought what happened on Wednesday after he won, when those yields went up, was a shot across the bows.
Morgan Stanley's view on Elon Musk's influence. The Tesla CEO Elon Musk's support for the newly elected administration has made him a significant figure in the political landscape, impacting investor sentiment towards the company. Morgan Stanley said in a note on Tuesday, investors are contemplating the potential influence Musk's political stance might have on Tesla's role in the U.S. renewable energy and autonomous technology sector, according to the note. Morgan Stanley also said that while Tesla's current revenue is primarily from car and Cybertruck sales, there's potential for Tesla to expand its total addressable market to other technologies sectors, including artificial intelligence, data centers, and renewable energy, amongst others. Tesla's bullish forecast hinges on projected growth across various segments by 2020, including automotive, energy storage, and potential third-party services, with humanoids as a future wildcard. Morgan Stanley has an overweight rating and a $310 price target for Tesla. On Tuesday, Elon Musk announced Tesla's first sole gigafactory in Europe, located near Berlin 5 years ago in 2019. Happy 5th gigaversary, Tesla wrote on their social media platform X. The post was a joint of the company's achievement at the factory. Musk announced the facility on November 12, 2019 at the Das Goldene Lenkrad award show. Construction commenced and it was officially opened in March of 2022. The company has produced over 400,000 Model Y vehicles, which were delivered to 37 countries, over 500,000 drive units to date at the factory. The company also hired over 12,000 people. Hey, if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any updates. I hope I was able to save you some time. Thank you so much for being here, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. My name is Claudia, and goodbye.